on my shoulder.
Hey guys, welcome back to another video. So today is actually gonna be my second trimester recap. That's so freaking crazy. Feels like I just did my first trimester video a couple weeks ago. If you haven't seen that video, I'm gonna go ahead and leave it down below. I had to talk about like my symptoms and everything there. But yeah, I'm basically just gonna do the same in this video. I'm gonna talk about my symptoms, my anatomy scan. I'll also talk about why my husband won't be able to be at our baby's birth, which is so sad. But yeah, if you want to go ahead and see how my second trimester went, then just go ahead and keep on watching. I'm actually 29 weeks today, so I'm 1 week into my third trimester, which is, like I said, crazy. Nothing really eventful happened to me, like symptom wise, so I stayed pretty much the same. So I had like the tiniest bit of nausea or morning sickness, but I never really had it like every day. So going into my second trimester, so I do have my notes down here, by the way, but at 14 weeks, which I believe that's the first week of the second trimester, I did start getting a bunch of headaches, and they weren't like painful, but they were there. So I did talk to my doctor about it, and she told me to take some medicine. I forgot what it's called, but they went away basically like, I'd say like 2 weeks after, once I turned 14 weeks. They pretty much went away like after 2 weeks, so that was good. So next thing that happened was that at 17 weeks pregnant, that's whenever I felt my baby move. And it wasn't obviously like huge kicks or anything, but I did feel her like flutter, which that's what you feel first. I felt flutters, and it was like the most amazing thing ever. Like I would freak out every time that I would feel it, because obviously it was every day that I felt it, but it wasn't like very consistent. That was pretty cool, feeling her kick for the first time. And then at 19 weeks, so 2 weeks after I felt her for the first time, we could feel her kicks from the outside. And still it was like tiny kicks, but like we could feel her kick. Like if I put my hand over my stomach, we could feel her kick. And like that was another thing that was very exciting. So like every time we'd be in the car and I would feel, we start like freaking out because I felt her kick. And then around 20 weeks was when my husband felt her kick. So it's hard to like get someone else to feel her kick, obviously, because it happens randomly. You can't time it all the time. But he did feel her kick once I was 20 weeks. And going back to my 19 weeks, when I was 19 weeks pregnant, I did start having back pain, which was horrible. Like back pain is pretty much the worst pain for me. That like I just hate having back pain no matter when. Even whenever I used to have my periods, and my back pain was just so bad. But yeah, that's the only thing that really sucked during my second trimester, was that I got back pain, and I still do to this day. I did start wearing my belly band, which let me show you. So this one right here, it's not dirty, I promise, it's washed, but this one is from the brand, it doesn't say the brand on here, but this is from the brand Medela, so the same brand that makes those pump, what are they called, the breast pumps. They make this belly band, and this is my favorite because it's not hard to put on like those huge ones. So I just slip this on, and it like puts pressure on my back and just holds my stomach. So I'm gonna leave this link down below because I'm pretty sure it's not that expensive, and I really love this one. Ever since I got here to Texas, so if you don't know or if you haven't been following, I did move to Texas from Hawaii. I want to say it was June 16. So right when I got here, I could not sleep. I don't know what happened, or I don't know what happened, but ever since then I haven't been able to sleep. I sleep around like 4 a.m. The latest probably like 6:30 a.m. I sleep that late, which is horrible. And then I end up waking up around like 12:30 p.m. So I have been literally trying to fix that ever since I got here, because I like sleeping early and waking up early. Like my schedule back in Hawaii was go to sleep around 11 and wake up around 8 a.m. and now I'm waking up at like 12:30, which sucks, but I literally can't get myself to sleep. I don't know if it's something that happens in the second trimester. I do know that during the third trimester I get a little bit more tired. So today's actually the first day that I slept in. So I actually slept around 11 p.m. and I woke up at, I think I woke up at like 11 a.m. But I woke up in between those hours like 3 or 4 times to go to the restroom, because obviously now I have to pee a lot too. That's another symptom. So I do try to drink around a gallon of water every day. Sometimes I don't get to it, but it's fine. I usually get in that gallon. So that means I have to pee a lot. I try to finish drinking my water around 9 p.m. That way I won't have to pee too much towards the end of the night, which has worked pretty good for me. So if you have trouble getting up during the night a lot because you have to pee, I would suggest either finishing your water for the day before like 8 or 9 p.m. Hopefully I get a little bit more sleep before baby comes, because I know when she's here I probably won't be getting the most sleep. And then I do have on here that I did start getting heartburn and a lot of acid reflux about, I want to say like 3 weeks ago. So that literally sucks, because I can't like lay down without having some type of like acid reflux or anything, or like even bending down, like something will come up. It's literally so horrible. But I did have a appointment, I think it was last week. Yeah, so I had an appointment last week, and the ultrasound tech actually saw that my baby had hair, which I'll post a picture right here, and it's so cute. But she said that is a like symptom. So if my baby has some hair, then I'm gonna have acid reflux, which some girls said that that's not true. But no, let me know if that was true for you as well, because I know some people just get it just because. I've heard to take Tums, but honestly I just forget to grab some when I go to the store, so I haven't. So I'm just basically dealing with it. Okay, and then now moving on from like symptoms, I want to talk about my anatomy scan a little bit. So everything was fine except the doctor said, let me try to remember what it's called. He said something with my placenta looked a little bit like not weird, like I just don't know how to explain it, but he said my placenta looked like it could cause the baby to have low birth weight or to even not grow that fast in the womb. Something with like the way it was attached to the uterus or something like, I literally, there's a name for it, and I'll go ahead and put it right here what it's called, because but yeah, he did tell me that he wanted me to get a growth scan once I turned 32 weeks, but they gave me an ultrasound whenever I got here to Texas, because I had to switch doctors and whatever. So they did check that, and she said she saw the same thing with my placenta, but that baby looks like it's growing fine. Like she looks on track with how many weeks I am, so that's good. But I do think I'm still gonna get that 32-week growth scan, so I'll go ahead and keep you updated on that. But that was the only thing he said that looked off at my anatomy scan. So far she's looking great. She's looking healthy, which that's all that matters. But so my husband actually won't be able to be at our baby's birth, which is so sad, but he kind of saw it coming. Not really. We were hoping that he would be able to come back. So right now he is deployed, so even if he were to come, I believe they don't let them actually take a flight to me once I'm like actually in the hospital. So that flight is at least 14 hours long. So even if this whole virus wasn't happening, I don't know how we would work it out so that he could be here like right when I'm about to give birth, because like I said, that flight's 14 hours long, because I'm all the way over here in Texas. Yeah, right now we're just preparing for him to not be here, obviously because of the virus. The rules with the military is a little bit different, and they're not letting a lot of people travel like for leisure. Yeah, I mean, it's just something that we're gonna have to deal with. Of course, we're both really sad about it. Like, I won't have my husband there, and he won't be able to see his baby be born. We're not the first ones that have gone through this. There's a bunch of military spouses that have had to deliver their baby without their husbands. So if they can do it, then we can do it. We're just glad that our baby's safe and healthy, and that he'll be able to come home and meet her, which I'm so excited for that to happen. I already booked like a photographer, so she's gonna do like pictures for us for his homecoming. Yeah, it's months away, but I'm so excited for that day, and I'm sure it's gonna be a day that I will never forget. Yeah, that's pretty much it on that. We are about almost 2 months in already on this deployment, and this is our second deployment. That's pretty much gonna be it for the update on my second trimester. I'm gonna show you the bump right now. So like I said, I am 29 weeks today. It's so crazy that I'm literally gonna give birth to our baby girl in less than 3 months. Like, that's crazy. That's gonna be it for the video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you have any questions, just comment down below. Don't forget to go ahead and subscribe and like the video, and I will see you on the next one. Peace.